good pops first.
Whoa, that was fast practice as far as the speed on the field. I was impressed. You know, it was good. It's we're certainly not ready to play a game, but the effort is good. Now we got to combine it with execution.
There was a Reuben Robinson, Josh Andrews collision that was like a game collision.
Yeah, there was a couple of them like that, but there was great intensity, and we have to carry that tag all the time. That's real important to us, and like I said, we've got to combine it with being a very, very sound football team. I think we just got to keep pushing toward that all the way.
No Lomax today? Did he get a tweak or what's?
No, you know, I think it was just the repetitions or the rotation of how we went today.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Jack was. Yeah.
How do you think your linebacking core is coming along?
That's one of those places where we'll keep a good eye on as we go. You know, I love the athleticism there. It's not ever easy to lose two seniors like we did last year at the outside linebacker and two really reliable guys that knew our defense and played well, made a lot of plays, Roberson and Pankey. But these guys, they've got the stuff, you know. Now they've got to now prove they can play, and they're going to have to do that by just learning and being right where they line up and right in their assignment, you know, right in execution.
How about Cameron Collins specifically? I mean, the fact that he's like a prototypical linebacker.
Yeah. Oh, I'm real proud of Cam because you know, he was a good safety, and then he moved to backer where we needed a guy, and he played last year, and I thought he did a very good job. And then I think his off-season spring practice has been outstanding. He's been slowed by that abdominal surgery that he had, but you can tell he's coming back, and I think he'll give us really, really good play and a real good team leader out there. And then Michael Doctor on the other side is he's a football player. You know, I just loved him in high school because he was the running back, and he was scoring touchdowns. He returned kickoffs, and then he was like the leading tackler. I just loved that kind of football player, and that's Michael. So, you know, like I said, those guys got the stuff. Now they just got to get ready to play in the games.
Mike, could you talk a little bit about Crichton's emergence and what he's done since he got on campus to kind of transform himself into where he's?
Well, Scotty Crichton, we saw in high school and in our camp as a really good athlete. We really, really wanted him. He was a high priority for us, and you know, in our camps he played a lot of tight end, made a lot of plays, and so he came here and he looked good. We could have played him last year. He would have fit in the mix, but right now, today, I'm glad we didn't, because he's a redshirt freshman coming into play.
He could have been in the rotation, you think?
Yeah, he could have been in the rotation, I think, last year, so, but we didn't do that, and he really showed up, Paul, in the spring. What he's doing right now isn't surprising me at all. He had a really, really good spring practice.
Banker said he's got a little bit of Dorian Smith, a little bit of Swan Cut, a little bit of Van Orso, just bits and pieces.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. I know that, and he's really done amazing things with his body since he's been here. He's really, you know, he's gotten stronger and bigger, and all the bigness is good bigness. You know, he's worked really hard. I'm really proud of him.
Lastly, for me, you know, how do you like to get over and address the you know, fans and whatnot? Is there anyone that doesn't like you?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I think that you know, I'm proud to be here. You know, I'm thankful to be here, and I'm you know, very thankful of how this thing in the, you know, in the old days when we were first here, you know, we could have had a very little tent with very little food, and we could have accommodated everybody that wanted to come. So it's really fun to have seen this thing grow, see the number of people that are not only interested, they've helped a lot in helping this thing grow. So we're proud of the Beaver Nation out there.
Mike, you guys start 2-a-days tomorrow.
Yeah.
The NFL did away with 2-a-days. How important are 2-a-days for you and for college?
Well, I like the rules that we have right now. You know, we can't go two 2-days in a row, and I think that that's good. And You know, I think that the way that we do it, we spread it out as much as we can. When we go at 2 a day, we'll go in the morning, and then we'll go at night. And then the next day, we won't go in the morning again, we'll go midday. So there's a pretty good break between each practice. I think the time's coming where college will consider 1-a-day practices, and I'd be good with that. You know, if they give us a walk-through time in the morning, do a lot of review, and then practice in the afternoon, that we may be headed that way, and I think that would be good. But I don't think what we have right now is bad, and I think we have the number of players in camp to accommodate that. You know, we probably have 20 more players in our camps than they do in the NFL camps, and so that's a factor. And see, the other thing about all that is you want to give all these guys some work. So 1 practice a day when they first get here, they don't. 1 practice is not always a lot of time to do that.
When do you shut it down tonight and go home, and how early do you come back tomorrow in your typical schedule at Camp Lake?
Well, camp is, you know, we're just here, and I don't even know by the time we get done with our staff meeting and finish watching the film, it's pretty late, and then it's pretty early when we come back.
Like 10 something?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And you're back here at 6, or?
No, not quite that early. You know, we get going a little bit later than that, but you know, the fun thing about this is one of my favorite times of year, because it's all football, and there's, you know, it's really the very, very beginning of the identity of our football team, for what we have, you know, with all the people here. You know, of course, these guys have been working on it for a long time, but you know, the final pieces will be in place to see who we're going to be. So it's a great time of year.
Mike Castro suspended for 1 game. How does that affect the defense?
I think that his absence would have had an effect. However, I think that there's been a lot of progress from everybody up front, and you know, as we all know, life goes on, and the guys that have been playing in there, I think, have been impressive. But it's I'm glad that we're able to have Castro back, and I think that he will help us. Our deal now is to see where he is when he can fit in.
Mike, what do you like about Boone Gwacham as a receiver, making plays today and yesterday?
Well, the first thing you got to like is his ability. You know, he can run and jump, and he's got great size, and you know, and has been a raw receiver. But you know, he's getting away from that rawness into, you know, somebody you can count on, and that's what we're looking toward with Boomer. He's got to just become that guy that the quarterback knows where he's going to be every time, and then he makes the play. Consistency. All right.